Hey hippies, ready to make that resin hobby work for you? Well, stay tuned because I'll be showing you 9 different ways to cash out on your crafting gifts. Welcome back. And hello if you're new here. If you are new, make sure you do hit that subscribe button for me so that way you don't miss anything that I do put out for you guys moving forward. And I do have so much more coming and you don't want to miss it. So I'll give you a second. Hit the subscribe button. All right, cool. All right, hippies, so here we go. I'm about to give you 9 different ways to monetize your crafting hobby. Now, if you see me looking down, it's because I do have this journal in front of me and everything. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't get sidetracked and I don't start rambling off and getting all sidetracked and everything. So this is just going to make sure that this video goes smoothly and I get all the information out to you that I need to get out to you. All right, so first on our list is going to be YouTube. I feel like YouTube is great for teaching. It's also great for building brand awareness and also deepening the connection with your community. So, as far as teaching and everything, it really allows you to get in depth and whatnot. And the brand awareness, everyone loves like when you talk with them, they love the visuals, and the subtitles really help as well. And just kind of helping with the brand culture a bit. So I feel like it's a great tool if that's something that you're striving for. All right, so there are going to be 3 different ways to monetize your YouTube channel. So the first one is going to be your AdSense and your memberships. Now with the AdSense, that's basically what the advertisers pay to put the advertisements within your content. And those are going to be the ads that you see in the beginning of the videos or on the shorts or the little bubbles that pop up. The other way are going to be memberships. So memberships are basically what people pay to get extra content or just whatever it is that you give out within your membership. They pay an extra fee for that, and they can also give you donations as well. YouTube does take a portion of that. However, you do see more of the money back from the memberships and everything than from the AdSense, especially if you are not getting quite as many views and your rates aren't quite as high. So there's a way you can kind of balance that out so that way you can make sure it's lucrative. The second way is going to be affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is basically the Amazon links that I have at the bottom in the captions of all my videos. At absolutely no cost to you, I get a percentage of everything that you do buy from those links. So when you click it and check it out and decide that you do want to experiment with that product or use something that I recommend, then I get a small percentage off of that. Amazon is one of the most major companies that a lot of YouTubers will use. However, there are plenty of other ones that you can sign up for. Just Google it and see how to become a part of their affiliate program. All right, so the third way that you're going to monetize your YouTube channel is going to be brand deals. Brand deals is basically when you create an agreement with another brand, and then from there, you're typically promoting something within your video or your content or something like that. Something that is within the terms of the contract that you guys negotiated before you signed. I do suggest making sure you do get your money up front, at least half of it up front, before you start putting in the work, before doing any of the content that it is to produce for any of these brand deals. Now, the second way that you're going to monetize your crafting hobby is going to be by doing craft fairs and pop-up shops. You can also put flea markets into this category as well. I feel like this is great for people who want to build brand awareness and they also want to do a little bit more connecting and networking with other people. So the way that this is very beneficial is going to be by same day cash. So you get to make sure you get your money same day in your hand, especially if you're accepting cash. Even if you're only taking Cash App or something like that, Venmo, PayPal, there is Shopify Pay, like through the portal. There's so many different options and everything, but you can get your money same day. So that's a really huge benefit in everything. They have a lot of different trading opportunities opportunities while you are there at these events. So while you're there are going to be other people who are also doing different crafts or just different things that are going to be aligned with your brand. So it allows for different trading opportunities of services, or maybe they're just a product that you like, and you have something that they like, and from there you can trade something that's of similar value, or just things of that nature. So there's so many different ways to benefit off of these events. You just have to really be open to it and find other people who are open to it as well. So another way that you can really benefit off of these craft fairs and these pop-ups and flea markets and things like that are discounts. So a lot of people who put on different like events, like vending opportunities and stuff like that, they do them pretty regularly. So a lot of the times, if you're willing to pay for multiple events at once, they will go ahead and cut you a deal. They'll maybe take 25% off sometimes more, sometimes less. It just depends on the company and who you're working with, how well known they are, what all they have included and stuff like that. So yeah, so that is definitely another great benefit of doing the craft fairs and pop-up shops. Another way just to kind of loop it back to point number one is YouTube. This is great YouTube content. People love seeing the behind the scenes of different craft fairs and things like that. There are so many different entrepreneurs online that are trying to get ideas and figuring out like just like what to expect and stuff like that. And they would love to see the behind the scenes, because I was once one of those people. All right, so the third way to monetize your crafting hobby is going to be using an online marketplace. An online marketplace is going to be something such as Facebook Marketplace. Oh, I'm trying not to drop this mic. Goodness. So it's going to be something as far as Facebook Marketplace, Etsy, Macari, Poshmark, things of that nature, places that have, very niche type traffic. That's one of the benefits of the online marketplaces, and they also have impulse buyers. So the way that you can use that in your favor is, just think of the person that's scrolling online late at night, 3 o'clock in the morning, talking to myself, low key. But you scroll through, you see things you like. It's like, oh my goodness, this is one of a kind. I need to have this. Like, I want this, and they make that purchase and they go for it. So it's really great to monetize that as far as like quick product sales and everything, especially within the handmade community. Etsy is a great one. I do have a lot of thoughts about Etsy, as you guys probably already know, and everything. If you would like a separate video, because that would be a whole separate video in order to get into all of that and everything, but I do have like a lot of pros and cons for Etsy. So yeah, if you do want to hear that, definitely leave that in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to like kind of fill you in on like my opinions regarding that. All right, so number 4, what we have on the list is Facebook groups. Now, Facebook groups are going to be great for impulse buyers, and it's also going to be great for brand awareness. So, oh, and also networking. So the way that's going to work out is going to be through monetization, through targeted sales and customs. So a lot of these Facebook groups are extremely niched. Now, let's say you are a Kobe Bryant fan. You may be in a Kobe Bryant group and everything. Maybe you've made a Kobe Bryant ashtray. You don't have to post any links or anything, because a lot of these groups, you do have to be careful, because they do have a lot of rules saying that you cannot post outside links and things of that nature. So don't get kicked out on my account. Make sure you are following the rules of the group that the administrators set forth. But there's no harm in posting like a item that you made if you use his likeness or his image or something of that nature, so that way you can post it, just to like kind of get the hype going. It's like people are like, oh my gosh, like, who are you? They're gonna start, the people who are really interested, as long as you have your information available, such as your websites and your bios and everything, you're already set up properly how you should be, then they will know how to get to you if they really want to. It also opens up the opportunity opportunity for collaborations. So in a lot of these groups, especially these entrepreneur type groups, you have the opportunity to link up with other people who are doing something similar. They may not be doing the exact thing, because I don't think it's always in your best interest to be doing business with anyone who's doing the exact same thing as you. However, someone who's doing something that complements what you're doing, that's that sweet spot that you really want between competition and just nothing to do with me. It's like you want someone who really complements your business. So collaborations are something that can really pop up as you take the time to get to know the people that are in these different Facebook groups and really start forming connections with different people. Just talk, get in the comments, like people's stuff, like post your stuff, be interactive, like just really be a part of the group. All right, so number 5 that we have is the website. Now, although I'll put it number 5, that does not mean that it is not important. So the website, I feel like it really establishes the brand culture, because like that's the home of your brand. That's where everything resides, like right there. So you want to make sure that it really reflects like what your brand is about. So that's the most, I feel like that's like someone coming into your home and getting to know you. It's like you don't let everyone into your home. You want people to come into your website, but everyone's not going to stay onto your website, because you really want to make sure that it reflects your brand, because your brand shouldn't be for everybody. But that's a whole nother topic within itself. If you want me to get into branding and everything, again, make sure you leave that in the comments below. Just let me know any topics that you want me to elaborate on. I'll be more than happy to, give you my 2 cents and everything and let you know what I do know. But yeah, so the website allows you to deepen the connection, also very much adds credibility to your brand. So when someone's able to come and reference your website, it kind of gives them like extra reassurance of who you are and who you are claiming to be, because you're saying, oh, I'm X, Y, and Z, and then I can come do A, B, and C. It's like, they're like, well, where it at though? It's like, you got to come put your money where your mouth is. So make sure you have a website up that represents who you are and adds credibility to who your brand is and what you want it to represent. All right, so the way you're going to monetize the website, you can of course make sales on there. Do product sales and things of that nature, so that way you can actually put your handmade products or your services. If you do classes or anything like that, you can all put all of that on your website and everything, so that way they have it there to purchase. The possibilities are they're truly endless, like especially with Shopify. You have so many different plugins and things that you can use. So I would totally recommend looking into building a website and seeing the best route to go about that, and just seeing all the little different things you want to add in. I'm personally thinking about adding in a loyalty program, so that's something that I do have upcoming on the website. I've been hinting towards that. It's coming, like you're going to love it, and I can't wait to drop it. But all right, let's go ahead and continue on with the list, because I want to go ahead and get through this. I don't want to make this video too long. All right, so number 6, another way that you can monetize your crafting hobby is going to be by doing wholesale or bulk orders. Now with wholesale and bulk orders, that's going to help with your networking, as far as I can see. So that's going to really help you get to know different people and really help, deepen the connection with those people that you are doing business with. So when you're doing wholesale and bulk options, you probably have people who are going to be coming in buying multiples of like a certain piece. Like let's say there's like an event coming up and everything, like Smokapalooza is coming up. I don't know if that exists, but let's just say that's coming up. Smokapalooza is coming up, and they want you to provide them with 100 ashtrays so that they can have it at their VIP tables. And you're like, okay. And you just have to make sure that it has like, their branding on it and everything. That would be like a wholesale or bulk order. So you would, get that pumped out, give them a quote and everything. They would go ahead and pay you, and you get that sent out. And, that's a very lucrative way. to, you know, make money, because wholesale and bulk options open up the options for like large product orders, and they also, you know, give you the opportunities to do contract orders as well, because a lot of people who do events and have to do these bulk personalized things, they like the ease of coming back to someone that they've already worked with. So a lot of the times, if you worked with someone and you've done an impressive job, and they feel like you've really hit the nail on the head and everything, then they're going to want to continue working with you and everything, especially if it was very easy to work with you too. So keep that in mind when you are taking on these large orders. Make sure that you can actually handle them, so that way you do not get overwhelmed and you do not put a bad taste in people's mouths. Another way that you can, you know, kind of loop this back to point number one, which was YouTube. That's the reason why I listed it number one as well. Is that you can also make sure that you are recording these things as well. So make sure you're recording the process of, you know, making all these bulk orders, you know, dropping it off, like setting up the contract. Show people like what it takes to, you know, really do this behind the scenes grind work, because this is what the entrepreneur wants to know. Like, these are the things that are going to help them further their business, so that way they can really, you know, do what they need to do out here. Okay, so number 7 on our list is going to be offering supplies. So a way to, like, the way offering supplies, the way it's going to benefit your brand is going to be by deepening the connection, and it's also going to increase the credibility that you have already established. So the way it's going to do that is going to be through product sales. So when you're offering the supplies and everything, you've probably already shown that you are able to use these products and everything. You know what to use them for, or you found people who can promote them for you and show other people how to use your products, and everything. So that's just going to increase your credibility, because, you know, if they're buying from you, you know, you've already established a level of credibility through, you know, your brand awareness, and your probably through your website or your YouTube channel or whatever that is. You've probably already built a certain level of credibility, so this is just going to deepen that and further that by showing like, hey, it's like, all right, you know, not only did she give me some free content, she also gave me some content that I paid for that was able to further enhance me. So you should really make sure that anything that you offer is truly something that can help someone else. Make sure it's something that is of a benefit to someone else. Like, really put that time in, put that thought in, and, you know, really consider what it is that people need, so that way, you know, like, your brand like really speaks for itself, and you have a brand that you are proud of and that people speak highly upon. That's very key here. You want, why not be regal? Why not be regal? All right. So, and of course, like, as you're offering supplies, you can loop that back to the YouTube channel, because you can use the supplies. You can show yourself packaging the supplies. People love packaging videos. Actually, don't know why I don't do them more. I'll try to do more. We'll see. But yeah. That's just more content for the YouTube channel, so that we can just continue making it. And you see how all this stuff loops together and just kind of gets together and builds on top of itself. That's what you want to do. You want to use multiple forms of income to just further enhance it, and, you know, just really build it up and build your brand. The 8th thing on our list is going to be opening a storefront, or renting a space within a storefront. So I'm going to put these together because, you know, depending upon what level you're at and everything, I want to make sure that this step is just kind of cohesive for everyone. So with the storefront, this is just going to further deepen your connection and further add credibility, because, like, what's more credible than a storefront location? It's like, you can literally walk in here, see this product and look at it, hold it, and see that you're paying rent or, you know, booth fee, whatever it is to be here. And you probably have like licensing and everything in order to do that. You know, you're charging taxes. Like that adds a certain level of credibility to your brand and to your business. So that's definitely something that you want to do to, you know, further monetize your crafting hobby and your resin business, your sewing business, like whatever it is that you are doing. Like these tips are goals, like they will help everyone. Okay. All right. So with the storefront, you know, you have the product sales. You have product sales that's going to, you have product sales that are going to make you money. And you also have the benefit of people like walking by and just being enraptured by your products and everything and what you have, your art, like, you know, just like your baby, whatever you put out there, your craft, your hobby, your passion, whatever that is. They stopped, they saw it, they were taken aback by it, and they wanted to come feel it and experience it. From there, it opens up the opportunity for a sale, or opens up the opportunity to come, you know, follow your YouTube channel or come look at your website and everything. So that way, you know, they can just come further get to know you. They may just want to buy later. If they don't buy in that moment, they may buy later. So always consider that. um all right, so the ninth and final tip that I have for monetizing your crafting hobby is going to be teaching classes and courses. So, what I feel like teaching classes and courses will do for your brand will be deepening the connection, of course, like deepening the connection. And it's also going to further increase your credibility and also offer teaching opportunities, of course, because you're teaching a class, right? All right, so so with teaching classes, you have like, you know, a couple different options and everything. You have the option of like, you know, doing online hybrid classes. So that way, you know, you can just speak online and do different things, show them, do a more structured tutorial, offer ways for them to be able to ask questions real time. So that way, you know, they're not confused about what's going on, because some people want a little bit more help outside of the YouTube videos. And this also allows you the opportunity to get into more complicated and more complex projects for the people who are more willing to pay that premium price, and for the people who are willing to also put the work in to do those projects and really learn that, you know, whatever it is that you're putting out there for people to learn. It also opens up the opportunity for one-on-one lessons, and you can also do physical classes too. So there are just different things you have to abide to these days. So although there's like a lot of change in the world and everything, you can still offer classes and do physical courses for people who do want that hands-on experience and who want to come and talk and sit in your class and everything. So that way they can really get to know you and, you know, talk to you one-on-one and feel like they really have that help, and, you know, just feel like they really have what they need to continue on with what they have to do. This is also a great YouTube opportunity, looping it back to point number one, which is YouTube. All right, so another way to monetize this is by, you know, recording the stuff that you are doing, at least the parts that aren't, you know, confidential and everything. You can also record, you know, your students, their reaction. You can have them do reviews for you and everything, and you can post all of that onto your YouTube channel. And that's all content. Like that is all content, and it's going to help continue to grow your brand and grow your channel and add credibility to your brand. And it all comes together when you all do it together. So that's what I really want to emphasize here. So yeah, that was point number 9. Teach classes and courses. All right, hippies. So those are my 9 ways to monetize your crafting hobby and everything. If you made it to the end, then what I want to let you know is that I will be doing an in-depth video on each of these topics and everything. So that way I can make sure I let you know, like, you know, more in-depth information on each one, because I really want to help you guys make as much money as you can off of your craft and really help you support yourselves and everything, because I know so much of our energy and our passion goes into this stuff and whatnot. So I want to make sure that you're able to survive while you are creating. Like, that's my goal here. So what I want you guys doing is I want you to make sure you are leaving the questions down for me in the comments. Like, if there's anything that you like want more clarity on in particular, like which point was it that you think you want to try, which one do you think may not be aligned with your brand? Like, are you confused about what a brand actually is? Like, let me know down below. I really want to know, and I really want to help you guys out so that way I can really, just spread it forward and, continue pushing it forward and everything. I just want to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to really, like, start off from a great starting point and have the resources that they need to do whatever it is that they want to do regarding their passions. So again, hippies, I appreciate you all so much for joining me again. I look forward to putting some more content out for you guys and also putting some more molds out and everything. I know you guys are always looking forward to those. I have some in production right now as we speak, and I also just have so many great things and so many great changes coming up, and you will be getting some new announcements soon and everything, so make sure you stay tuned. Until next time, EXO. Mwah. Bye now.